So SCR is a silicon controlled rectifier. Okay, it is also one of the thyristor family. You know, thyristor, it consists of the so many devices there, such as the SCR, GTO, triac, okay, triac and diac. So these all members is come from the thyristor family only. Okay, it is one of the thyristor family. Then purpose of the SCR is, what is the purpose? So purpose of SCR is a, okay, the purpose of SCR is a rectifier purpose. So it will going to rectify AC to DC conversions. You know, the SCR is a higher power rating device. The SCR is a high power rating device. Okay, it is high power rating, and it is a power rating. You know that 1 kilovolt and the kilo amps are ratings. So kilo amps ratings 3000, 5000 amps. We have higher rating of that one, and the limitation, you have seen that the limitation of SCR means the SCR is a limitation is a low frequency device. So it is a low frequency. So it is say about that hertz only, it is a frequency. This is about that it's a major drawback about the SCR. And further you have say about that a few more point. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, does SCR is operate on both the bias? Means no. What are the bias? You should be know forward bias and reverse bias. It will going to operate only forward bias. It will not operate on the reverse bias, because it is developed from that one. It is developed from the diode only. Diode means what, that one, it is only one direction. It is operate on that forward method only. So it's developed derived from the diode. So derived, I can develop instead of that one. Okay, derived. Okay, derived from the diode. That's why it is only one way direction, forward bias only. It is operated. What is a forward bias? Forward bias is nothing but anode is a positive with respect to cathode, that is a forward bias. Okay, so anode is positive with respect to cathode bias, then only the SCR is on, otherwise the SCR is not on. Okay, when you are going to apply for that one, okay, then only it is on. Okay, on means with the gate pulse you are going to apply. Okay, then next one, construction of SCR, it's a combination of two transistors. So two transistor you will going to take, and then you will going to connect it to, okay, you develop about the construction of the SCR. So what is the construction of SCR means? It is a combination of PN, okay, PN junctions. Okay, it consists of the junction of that one, and it consists of the what about that one, 4. Okay, there are how many junction? 1 2 3 4, 4 junction. Okay, 4 junction is there, and then 3 layers. How many layer is there means okay, there are 3 layers. Okay, so there are 3 layers. Okay, sorry. Junction means junction is a line. Okay, junction is called a line. Okay, there are 3 junctions. 3 junction means J1. Okay, J1. Okay, J1, comma J2, comma J3. This is junction, and then this is a PN. PN means there are 4 layers. That is called a, okay, 4 layers. What is a 4 layer means? The P, it's a 1 layer, N is 1 layer, and the P is one another layer, and the N is another layers. So how it is developed means from that one transistors it is developed. Okay, next one, what is the difference between diode and SCR? Diode is nothing but it is a uncontrolled device. SCR is a controlled device. Okay, so what about the controlled device of SCR? So SCR is a current controlled device. Current controlled device means what? So input. Okay, next question, what is current controlled device? Current controlled device means input is what is that one? Okay, gate terminal. So gate is a variations. Whenever you will go to variation, it will going to give the reaction or get the reaction on the output side. So that is about the current control device. Okay, so voltage control device means voltage. Okay, you are going to variation on the input voltage, it will going to give the reaction on the output side. So input is a variation to give that one or get the reaction on the output side. That is called a current control device. What about controlling of SCR? SCR is a controlled on and uncontrolled turn off. Uncontrolled turn off. Okay. So then how to turn on the SCR? How to turn on? So turn on, I want to turn on means you will going to use for that triggering. So you will going to do the triggering or firing. So you can say about the words triggering methods. You will going to use the triggering methods. What are the different triggering methods? R triggering, RC triggering, and UJT triggering. So these are the different triggering method. What is R triggering method? So R triggering is a resistance triggering method. R is a resistance. So resistance used to trigger. So trigger the SCR. So how to trigger that resistance? By using the variable resistance. You will going to vary the resistance. So vary the resistance to, you will going to vary the resistance to, you will going to trigger. Then what is the limitation of R triggering? You know, or limitation means it is not exactly started. Okay, R is not exactly, okay, R is not exactly start from origin. So origin means you can say, or it is not a start from the origin, it is say about the zero, it is not start from the zero. Then RC triggering method it is used to, you will going to vary from 0 to 180 degree, you can vary. UJT triggering it is used for that one, it is a very good about UJT triggering method. Why it is a very good means UJT is a simple about, it is similar to the 3 terminal of the transistor device. Okay, this UJT it consists, okay, it is overcome the limitation of R and RC triggering method. R and RC is produce more heat, okay, it will going to produce more heat, that is you will going to overcome. Okay, that is about that one, this triggering method. Then how to turn off the SCR? Then a turn off is it is not possible on the SCR. Then how to turn off? There are generally two methods there. One is a natural or line commutation. So natural commutation, okay, natural or line commutation. So line commutation is possible for the AC power supply. Natural commutation means you will going to reduce the power supply to turn off the SCR. So that is a natural methods. So reduce the power supply to turn off the SCR. That's all. This is a natural commutation, line commutations. Okay. What is a forced commutation? Forced commutation means you will going to use for the auxiliary device. So auxiliary device is to auxiliary SCR and then resistance, diode, capacitance. These are the device used to you will going to apply the reverse bias across to the main SCR. So you will going to apply the reverse bias to the main SCR to turn off. Okay, turn off. That's all. This is about that forced commutations. Okay, one more question I will ask you. Does SCR operate on AC power supply? The SCR is operate on AC power supply means yes, it will going to operate on the AC power supply, particularly where it is applicable means a transmission line. So transmission line they will going to use, okay, transmission line they are using under the SCR, because transmission line high power ratings. So high power ratings it is a device to withstand. So you will going to use for that SCR. Okay, so this is about that. Okay, short introduction about the SCR. We'll go ahead on that question and answer sessions.